I think it's a totally different skill set. And I think people don't appreciate this. And I didn't for such a long time until I started doing more of online coaching, where I used to think it was like, it's going to be easy to balance the two because it's the same thing. It's just a different, leg of the same sort of brand and business, but it's a totally different job. And I think
Absolutely.
you look at online coaching, you're looking at, it's a lifestyle program. You're looking at helping people's everything that's going to get them result. Whereas the one-to-one coaching is very much the micro. It's in the moment, in the session push. And it's something that's weird over the last few years where I've seen it almost be demonized to be a one-to-one coach. Like it's seen of as lesser. Oh, we haven't gone online yet, or isn't that a horrible job being on the gym floor? I know people that love it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they get paid very well. And obviously they are limited. It's harder to scale, but they make good money working in a gym. We are very privileged as an industry, I think, but people don't see it.
As I say, I think there's a big misconception with that for sure, with regards to it got very demonized for a while, but to be honest, I think that was just a marketing flex, and generally it is either like from the mentors, sometimes even from online coaches, to be like, obviously you don't need one-to-one. I'm very much in two camps with it, to be honest, because obviously I do actually really enjoy one-to-one coaching still. There's huge value in it being obviously in person. Some people generally don't need it, and obviously that's when the marketing standpoint or the words of, oh, you don't need one-to-one, this is much better, we can have a much more bird's eye view of everything, we take over obviously everything else. At the same time, some people do, and not only that, some people just enjoy it more. Some people enjoy one-to-one more, some people enjoy the online more. So it's so much like, I always take what people say with a big pinch of salt. I always try and see both sides of the campaign. I try and analyze pretty much every situation in my life like that to see both sides of the coin always. There's always going to be back and forths between, oh, this is better, that is better. I think from the coach's perspective, it's what do you enjoy? What are you better at? What can you push better? And so on. Obviously the online coaches are like, oh, but one-to-one's not scalable. It's you're stuck on the gym floor, you're doing rubbish hours and so on. But then that same person will be sitting in their bedroom lonely, and they're like, I'm not sure whether I actually enjoy this or not, I might go back to one-to-one. And then the same side, obviously going over to the one-to-one guys, they might be like, I love this, I get to socialize, I get to see people, it's more than scalable enough for what I like and what I want to do. Plus there's obviously options in that. I think some people don't realize the different scalable models that there are within one-to-one, but then at the same time they might be looking at the online guys and being like, oh my gosh, look at the flexibility that they've got, look at obviously what they do, look at that life that they live when they're obviously looking through an Instagram reel, by the way. The 95% of that is literally sat behind a desk or in an office. Actually, if you're decent and you're working hard, then that's generally what 99% of it is looking at metrics on a computer, and so on. So yeah, I am on the fence with it. Obviously, with regards to your question, I'm definitely on the fence with. Obviously, I am in the online camp, because that is obviously where my passion lies, is where my business has done very well, and I do enjoy it. However, I'm in the mindset of it, I'm very even.
It's interesting you said Instagram reel, because you're seeing it from an Instagram reel, because the answer is always in the middle, and someone's highlight reel on Instagram shows the best of everything, the best of someone's physique, the best of someone's client roster's results, the best of the working lifestyle. I remember for a while that all the business coaches were coming out with this, you can work from the beach and you get this flexibility. I have probably done that once, because I'd also ask, how many beaches have decent Wi-Fi connection?
Oh, horrendous. Yeah, you need to go to some premium clubs when you've got Wi-Fi on the sun lounger for sure.
The glare on the laptop, you can't even see
it doesn't
what
work.
you're doing.
I wouldn't dare get my laptop in the sun. Your laptop feels like it's going to blow up. So you'll see all the photos though when they're kicked back, and I hold my hands up. I've done it. Where you're kicked back, you're on the laptop, you're on the sun lounger, got a pina colada next to you, but by heck are you actually working there? The second that photo's taken, you're up, you're like, get me in that fucking shade now. My laptop's burning my legs and I can't see the screen.
Hey guys, thank you very much for watching the podcast. If you're like me and like to binge watch podcast episodes, click here for our most recent episode. And if you enjoy the show and want to be updated when new videos come live, click here to subscribe to the channel.